Twango Moibles, tapping lick with a modulation.
Wink down.
This lick, which I've called Twango Moibles, is an arpeggiated tapping lick because in the right hand I outline an E minor arpeggio, which is E, G, B. So I tap the G, E, and B for this E minor voicing. While in my left hand I do another arpeggio, which is E minor also, where I go B, G, E in my left hand. So I'm tapping an E minor arpeggio while I've got a left hand E minor arpeggio as well, which makes one big E minor arpeggio. And then I move on to yet another arpeggio, which is an A flat major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio. And I'm tapping the major 7 and the sharp 11 of the arpeggio in my right hand, which is a G and a D. And then I'm playing the 5th and the root and the 7th in my left hand. 1 and 2 and tiny D major, 1 and 2 and quintuplet. That's a quintuplet, or a 5 tuplet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from there I tap a D major arpeggio, like your standard D chord, up here on the 14th fret, F sharp D A, that's a D major arpeggio, and in my left hand I have a G major arpeggio. So what happens if you put a D major arpeggio on top of a G major arpeggio? Well, the notes in a G major arpeggio are G, B, D. And the notes in a D major arpeggio are D, F sharp, A. So when you combine those, you have G, B, D, and then D is doubled, so you can just say it once, G, B, D, F sharp, A. So it's G, B, D, F sharp, A, and G, B, D, F sharp is a G major 7, and A would be the 9 of a G major 7. So when you put a D major chord on top of a G major chord, you actually get a G major 7 9 chord. So this chord plus this chord equals a G major 7 9. It sounds like this. It's very pretty. And then the final chord we have here is a B major 7 sharp 5. So we have the sharp 5 tapped on the 15th fret of the high E string. Then the 3rd of the chord is with our index finger on the 11th fret of the high E string. Then we play the 3rd of the chord again, tapped with our right hand on the 16th fret B string. And then we pull off to the 12th fret, which is B, which is the root of our B major 7 sharp 5 chord. And then the major 7 is the A sharp right below it. So that's the chord we're talking about, B major 7 sharp 5. And then finally at the end it ends on an A flat major chord, which puts us nicely in A flat at the end. So the important thing to learn from this is you can tap different arpeggios in different hands and mix them together and get new chords and new arpeggios as a result, and it can be really exciting. There's so many different chords you can combine, so try tapping one arpeggio in your right hand with another arpeggio in your left hand, see what concoctions you come up with.